Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Hammel Outdoors. Today we're doing something fun, different, and come along. It's gonna be fun. All right, guys. Like I had said at the house, there we are out by the gorgeous lake here. We are doing a Q&A. I had asked some fellow subscribers, some followers on Instagram, Facebook, all my social medias about asking me some questions about myself, about fishing, about the channel. Basically, any questions you guys had wanted to ask me, I got between 25 and 30 questions on my phone. Wrote down on my notes, kept track of all the questions. Just about every question that was appropriate to display on YouTube, I am going to answer in this video. So tag along, it's going to be sweet. All right, so like I said, beautiful lake behind me here. You guys can look at that as you guys listen to me and my lovely face talk. So I'm going to sit here on the tailgate. I have a list of questions here on my phone. And yeah, let's jump right into it. Question number uno. Turkey hunting this spring. I forget who asked this, but it was somebody, one of my Instagram followers on the poll. So the plans are for turkey hunting this spring. Yes, there is plans of turkey hunting videos. Whether it's me, my buddies, yeah, there will be turkey hunting content on the channel come this spring. I'm getting juiced up for the season. It's going to be an awesome season. I got some, already got some properties that me and Little Yim are able to hunt on this spring, so it should be fun. I haven't decided if I'm going to shoot with gun or bow. You guys may know I am a avid bow hunter. That's what my preferred weapon of choice to take down, whether if it's deer, turkeys, yada yada. But I was shooting my bow this afternoon after school here, and I pulled back. I was at full draw, and one of my strings had snapped, and I don't know if my limbs are messed up or not, but it is what it is. And if we have to use gun, it's not end of the world. Me and Hunter, aka Little Yim, were out last spring. We began the season hunting with bow, and then as the season progressed, had no luck. We went out with shotgun. Once again, had no luck, but Hunter's philosophy and myself did not agree too well, so I think that had a little bit to do with it. But yes, there is plans of doing some turkey hunting this spring on the channel. Alrighty, question number 2: who is better at fishing, Sam or Nate from Della Bay? This is a funny one. This was asked by my buddy Hunter. He works for Della Bay, so me and him are good pals. So. That's a tough one. I haven't fished with Sam or Nate either. They're judges by what they post on social media on their personal pages and on the Della Bay page. They both are heck of an anglers, and this summer we do have plans of making some videos with them. So that'll be fun. I did talk to Sam a couple weeks ago, and he had wanted to take me musky fishing. That'd be a sweet video for the channel. So yeah, as far as that goes, I don't know. We'll decide that later this summer. Alrighty, question number 3: who keeps you motivated in life? Oh gosh, this is a tough one. I don't know if it's necessarily a person that keeps me motivated, or whether if it's just my family and my friends in whole. A lot of people, especially in the school, younger kids look up to me and Hammel Outdoors and kind of what I do, especially for the community. Be straightforward with everyone, and I just want to make the town and the people around it proud. My family have a lot of trust and faith that Hammel Outdoors will be something big one day, and yeah, that just kind of keeps me motivated every day. My lovely girlfriend Emily keeps me straight on with it, and yeah, it's no person in particular. It's just basically family and friends. My Uncle Jason, he was the one who kind of started me get my channel off the ground, and I know every day that I make a video, he watches it and tells me what a great job I'm doing. So if it's no one in particular, just family and friends for that one. All right, question number 4: what is your go-to shallow water bait for bass? So come spawn time, I'm gonna go with, let me think here, a good punching jig. A good flipping or swim jig is always a good go-to. Usually half ounce or quarter ounce, depending on current, stuff like that, murky water. But a good jig is always a good go-to. As far as it goes, middle of summer, shallow water fishing, I'm going with a wacky rig on a light finesse rod. That is skipping that under docks, whatever cover I can get to. That is a great way to catch fish. And then as far as fall goes, I'm going back to that jig. Jigs will catch you fish year round, and that is guaranteed. Doesn't matter if it's bass, pike, walleyes, they will catch everything. Jigs are a great tool to have in your tackle box, and it's definitely something, if you never jig fished before, definitely take that into consideration. It's a super fun way to catch fish. Favorite crappie lake / lure for ice fishing? Favorite crappie lake, probably would be Fish Lake up in Rutledge, Minnesota. That is a great fishery, whether if it's ice fishing, open water. It's been a couple years since I had ice fished that lake. Maybe it wasn't that lake. Fish Lake or, yeah, Fish Lake area up in Rutledge, Minnesota. That's a great fishery all around, whether if it's panfish, bass, whatever, pike, any predator fish you're chasing. That's good fishing up there. And then lure for ice fishing, I'm going probably an RBM yellow belly jig 3mm with a P3 scuttlebug pink. That is what I had my best luck catching crappies on the year, and it was a great ice fishing season, and I'm happy that the warmer weather is coming. As you can see behind me here, the home lake is finally to get the ice off. I'll throw some drone footage in at the end, and you guys can kind of see what the lake is doing. There's still a little bit of ice here to my right in front of the dam, but yeah, the ice is coming off, and the Skeeter will be coming out very, very soon. All right. Question number 6. What made you want to start a YouTube channel? Okay, so for years I grew up watching John B., Jay Siemens, Uncut Angling, Sam Sobey, and I've always liked the idea of them guys going out and filming their adventures, fishing-wise, hunting-wise, any outdoor content. I was always attracted to when I was younger. Me and my buddy Mason would always go pedal bike our bikes down to the bridge here in my hometown, not too far from where we are currently, and we would throw some spinner baits or whatever at the riffraff down there, catch smallies and pike, and we just had a heck of a time. Then I'd go home and watch all these big time YouTubers, and I always had thought that, man, it would be really sweet to document my adventures with my friends and my family on a YouTube channel with cameras, and I always thought that was a very fun concept to do. And then when I was around 11 to 12ish, I kind of lost the interest of fishing as a whole. That's when I was starting to play hockey. One fun fact, man, I used to play hockey back in the day. Then I got more involved with high school sports and all that. Then come 14, 15, my buddy Mason kind of pushed me to get more into bass fishing more. And then I bought my Skeeter, and then I guess the rest is history. And then a year and a half ago, Haml Outdoors was born, and it has been a wild ride, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. 7. What made you come up with the name Hammel Outdoors? Okay, so my whole meaning besides the brand name Hammel Outdoors, the media group and such, whatever you want to call it, my biggest thing is when I was coming up with the channel name, I didn't want to do Fishing with Carson, I didn't want to do Jigging with Carson, something like that, which is fine. If you have a channel with that name, I'm not ripping you or nothing like that. Hammel Outdoors is something special. I wanted to come up with more of a brand name behind it rather than just doing just a simplematic Fishing with Carson. So when it's outdoor content, I can do cooking stuff for outdoor venison, fish, whatever I may catch. I can do hunting videos. I can do fishing videos, obviously. Anything outdoor related, it just doesn't have to be so based around fishing, which majority, as you may know, of the channel is based around fishing. But that's why I like the outdoors names behind it, because it's kind of more of a snowball effect with everything. You can rope everything outdoor related, whether you go on film a camping trip, like I could do the travel vlog to Cozumel, stuff like that. That's why I kind of wanted to do outdoors, and obviously Haml, my last name, and yeah, I came up with the name Haml Outdoors, and then I knew I wanted to start apparel, and that's exactly what I did. So that's kind of why I started Haml Outdoors, and yeah. Question 8: why do you only fish for bass in the summer? Okay, so as I just told you, when I was 14 or 15, my buddy Mason, he's a big bass fisherman. He's the one who kind of got me into bass fishing as a whole. We would always go down to the bridge not too far from here, like I said, biking down there and catching smallmouth in the river, and that was a great kind of first opening door to me in bass fishing. And around my area, you can get into bass tournaments a lot easier than you can walleyes. The Mississippi River is very close to me, so there's some phenomenal smallie fishing there. There's a bunch of lakes to the west of me that you can catch bass. Heck, this lake right behind me, you catch smallmouth and largemouth all summer long if you put some time into it. And yeah, bass fishing's just a riot for me. Obviously, I fish for walleyes and heather. I'd like to fish for muskie someday, but that hasn't been offered to the table yet, which hopefully in the plans here, like I said in the beginning of the video, that me and Sam do have some plans of doing some muskie fishing this fall. Late summer, fall, something like that. I'm not 100% sure time frame of that. I got to work that out with him. But yeah, back to the question. So basically the main things, why I bass fish: it's fun, it's competitive, and a bunch of my buddies do it, so we can kind of all congregate around that. Me, Cooper, Hunter, Mace, we're we're all bass fishermen ourselves, and it's just an absolute riot to go to Cooper's Cabin, for an example, and just do some bassing all together. So yeah, that answers that question. Question number 9. What is your favorite thing about your Skeeter boat? Ooh, that's a tough one. It's fast, catches a lot of fish, and I really, really like the sweet paint job on it. I love that blue and white sparkle. It's just something about that boat that I love. I have never seen another Skeeter of that year. And that paint job, it's just a freaking sweet ride, and it'll be a long time before I get rid of that rig. Who got you started in fishing / outdoors? Okay, so as a whole, outdoor thing, I'm gonna give credit to my stepdad Furlan. He first got me into outdoor hunting, fishing, stuff like that when I was about 9-10 years old. My first time I ever went hunting, I was 9, I believe, and we went shotgun hunting for the first time. Did not get anything the first year. My second year I went out, I shot this nubbin buck. I'll put a picture right here so you guys can check that out. It was no big trophy, but it was my first year. You guys, I'm sure, no matter if you're 40 or 10 years old, you know your first year is always one to remember, and I'll never forget that memory. First time ice fishing with Furlan was on Mille Lacs Lake at one of his buddies' skid house out there. I caught like a 24-inch walleye and 25-inch walleye on the same weekend. It was a freaking blast, and that's when I fell in my love of ice fishing and grew into a horrible, horrible spending addiction on tackle rods. All that great stuff that every one of you outdoor anglers will will know, especially with that. Ice fishing is a very expensive thing to get into, and it's a very expensive addiction if you're addicted like me and all you guys watching. Open water fishing, first time was up in Rutledge. I shouldn't say first time open water fishing, because I had gone fishing with my grandpa Steve. Fishing, they would always go on a Haml family camp out in, what was that? Whitewater State Park, I believe it was. We go bobber fishing and catch crappies and bass and all that stuff. So that was my first into open water fishing, but my first really smackdown was some panfish fishing at Rutledge. That was a phenomenal time up there, and that's one memory I'll never forget. Never, ever, ever. Okay, who inspires you? Oh man, a lot of people do. Matt Addington is a good inspiration for me. If you guys don't know who Matt Addington is, he is a very well-known photographer in the Midwest, and especially in Minnesota. He is a great photographer. I'll put some pictures here and here so you guys can check that out. He took my senior pictures, and he did a phenomenal job on them. So Matt, if you're watching this, thank you, sir. You're great. And if you guys haven't checked out some of his work, go over to Instagram and type in Matt Addington. He has a personal page, and then he has a Matt Addington photography page. You can check out either, or he is a phenomenal photographer. So as far as that goes, inspiration that way with camera and all that, and what I try to base my videos off of, he's a great inspiration for me. As far as YouTuber goes, I'm going with Jay Siemens and my buddy Sam Sobey. Me and Sam talk back and forth here and there, and hopefully in the near future, me and him will work out a correct date to do some fishing together. This summer didn't work because he was always on the road, or I was always on the road, or I was at home and he was on the road, or vice versa. And yeah, he's a great guy, great dude to have in your corner for sure. And hopefully soon me and him can shoot a video together. That's always been a dream of mine. Like I said earlier in the video, me and Sam, I used to watch Sam when I was younger, and yeah, I still watch him today. And same with Jay Siemens. Both of them are phenomenal videographers. They're both great fishermen, and they have definitely mastered the craft of making YouTube videos for consumers like you guys to watch. Alrighty. How old are you? I'm 18. My birthday is January 25th. I just turned 18 this summer. So yeah, I'm finally a legal adult, which is cool and all. I haven't gone to no casinos or nothing like that yet, but maybe I need to get my gamble on pretty soon. So I used to think I'm good at blackjack. I played some games on my phone. I'm pretty decent at that. But yeah, I'm 18 years old. We got a whole heck of a venture waiting for us, especially this summer. We're gonna have a heck of an open water season, and I just can't freaking wait. Where are you from? I am from southern Minnesota. Yeah, I'm in Minnesota, born and raised. I love Minnesota. Got great fisheries like this. You got great hunting here, and I'm never going to leave. This state is awesome. Sure, I might go up north more because I just want to live up north on the lake somewhere. That's the end goal. But yeah, I'd love to go to Canada sometime and do some traveling and fishing up there. But as far as home, Minnesota's home to me, and never going to leave this glorious state. Number 14, favorite Bass Elite Series Pro. So my number one guy that I'm a fan favorite of is Seth Fighter. If you don't know Seth Fighter, he is a Minnesota boy. He kind of went down south. He was kind of one of the first Minnesota Midwest boys to go down south and win a Bassmaster Classic and Angler of the Year he won last year. So everybody in Minnesota kind of looks up to Seth as a bass angler. I know I do a lot, and he's a great dude, and he's an absolute hammer. He smacks fish, and he's great at what he does. Number 2 is going to be, for me, it's going to be Scott Martin. Never met Scott, probably never will in my day. Well, maybe someday, but definitely no time soon. Never met Seth either. I'd love to someday meet both these guys. But Scott Martin, he makes some awesome YouTube content, and he's just a great angler. Makes some great quality videos, and they're both great dudes. So number 1 for me is Seth Fighter. Number 2 is Scott Martin. All right, question number 16. Biggest fish. So I don't know if we're talking biggest fish ice, biggest fish open water, or biggest fish all around. I'm gonna go for ice fishing. Well, we didn't get an official measurement on it, but it was probably that pike that little Yim had let go away in earlier this ice season. I'm sure you guys did see a bunch of clips of that happening. If you didn't, head on over to what is the name? It's like Backwater Mississippi Fishing, something like that, ice fishing, and that was a great video. That was a super fun day out on the water on the ice fishing. But for open water, I haven't cracked a dirty 40 yet on a pike, but I forget when me and Cooper were fishing that tournament. I believe the title of that video was The Last Dance of the Season. It was a tournament video that me and Cooper had filmed. I believe it was a week before NBA weekend this past fall. There was a pike that I caught during the tournament that was, we didn't get official measurement on it, but it was all over 35 inches. Absolutely great fish. Phenomenal, super fun fish to fight, and I thought it was a big old Billy Bass, and it was a big old pike. But I believe I have a picture. Head on over to my Instagram to check that out. That was the biggest fish overall would probably be that pike. I have caught some mid-20s walleyes. I don't think I've ever cracked anything over 27. If you go over my Instagram, I have some older pictures down below before Haml Outdoors was started. Before the Instagram was Haml Outdoors, there's some other Carson Angle or something like that. And yeah, I have some pictures of walleyes, and I believe that pike is on there as well. Most fun fish to fight. I'm going smallmouth bass all the time, unless it's a huge 40-inch pike. Smallmouth bass fight like heck. They're a ball of muscle. They are super fun to catch. I love smallmouth fishing. I will do anything in the world to catch a big smallmouth. As you guys seen in NBA weekend this past fall, me and Mason were bashing up against rocks and yada yada just to catch big old smallies, and we did just that. It was a great weekend, and I can't freaking wait to get out in Isle Bay and do some freaking spawn smallie fishing. That's going to be so freaking fun. I cannot wait to get the boat in the water. Oh my goodness. One fish I got away, I'm going with that pike on the backwater. That was a horrible day. Joke's on you, little Yim. I hate you for that. We should have landed that fish, but yeah, anyway, it's a whole other topic. All right. Question number 19. Favorite person to fish with? Emily's probably going to get upset if I don't say her, but it's not her. Oh, man. My buddy Connor O'Connor, he fishes down south in Toyota Sears and all that. He's he's a goofball, super fun guy to fish with. My captain buddy Chippy down in Mexico, we went saltwater fishing. If you guys haven't checked the video, go over to that. I know I'm plugging a whole bunch of videos, but we had a great winter, and it was fun. So Chippy's one, Connor O'Connor's one, and I'm just going to say Mason, Cooper, and just all the boys. It's always fun to be in the boat without. We always have good laughs, and we always have a heck of a time. Whether if we catch fish, have a smash fest, whatever. And to this day, me and little Yim joke back and forth here and there of why, I don't know why we didn't bring cameras. The one morning we were fishing the canals at Cooper's cabin, but we didn't. We were crushing fish on frogs. I mean, we were catching 2-3 pounders left and right, and it was just a smash fest. But hopefully this fall, spring, whatever, when we go up to Cooper's cabin next, hopefully we can recreate that, because it was definitely wild. And it's yeah. But favorite person to fish with, Chippy. I hope everybody in Mexico is doing good. Chippy, you're watching this. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for watching. And I hope everything's going on good for you and the family down there. Connor O'Connor, and then my buddies Mace, Cooper, and all the boys. All right, question 20. When did you start fishing? Well, I kind of already touched on this a little bit. I mean, obviously everybody in this state of Minnesota, Midwest, you go open water, not just anywhere that you can fish bodies water, such as this lake, rivers, whatever. If your parents are outdoorsmen, you plan on going on camp trip stuff, just start fishing 5 or 6. I don't really know if you want to count that as really. When I really started hardcore fishing, I was probably 15-ish. 14, 15, somewhere in there when I really started to become a bass head and start chasing fish around. So I'd say, yeah, probably in that 13 to 15-ish range was when I really started to crank up towards fishing. It's rest has been history. All right, question 21. What is your goals for fishing in the future / what are your future plans for Haml Outdoors? Fishing goals as a whole, I obviously want to build Haml Outdoors to this big old YouTube channel where everybody loves watching the videos, and yeah, I plan on hopefully someday I want to start my own bait company. I want to start Haml Outdoors Baits, which is that's a whole nother realm right now, and it's not going to happen for a while, but that'd be fun to have my own line of baits. That'd be sweet. The plans for the channel, obviously someday I want to do this full time, but for now, still got to work my job, make my money to upgrade camera equipment, all that stuff. But yeah, as far as I'm enjoying the heck out of it, I'm having a blast, and I just hope one day that we can do what we can, and I can do this full time one day, and we can just make videos every day and live the life, live on a lake, and have future plans. But my goal for my personal self is someday I want to have a lake house up in Bemidji area, somewhere around there. Really nice area up there. I love it up there. Brainerd, Blacks, somewhere north of the cities, obviously. But yeah, have good, healthy kids. Have a gorgeous wife that supports what I do, and have a sweet ride. Have a brand new Skeeter and a brand new boat, or a brand new deep V boat. I want to have two boats. I want to have a deep V, and then I want to have a bass boat for tournaments, filming videos, stuff like that. I want to have the deep V for fish and ski, have fun with the kids, whatever. So yeah, that's my future plans, is do Haml Outdoors sometime in the hopefully in the near future, full time, and then yeah, just keep growing the channel, keep growing the brand, and obviously make some sweet apparel, and just see where the road takes us. YouTube is a very your future is not for sure. Nothing's locked down, and nothing is certain in the YouTube world. But I'm hoping I can be one of the few and blessed to make it as a full-time YouTuber someday and fisherman. Dream boat is has to be a brand new Skeeter FXR 21. They're sweet rides. Skeeter just came out with or not Skeeter, Yamaha just came out with a new power horse for the back. The show VMAX Yamaha 250 is the big boy. It's all the bells and whistles. The FXR 21 has all the rod storage, all the room for fishing, all the fish decks, everything you would keep, room for tripods, all that fancy stuff. I hope one day that I can scrape up my pennies and afford one of them, because man, they are sweet, but they're like $100 grand out the door. Eesh. But yeah, hopefully someday I can afford one of them rides, because they are freaking bad to the bone, baby. All right. That was Dream Boat. All right. Last question. Question 23. All right. This question here is, did I get a new truck? Oh yeah, baby, I got a new truck. If you guys have been following me and my journeys on TikTok on my personal page, this is the HO Battle Wagon. I know it looks a little questionable right now with the tan topper, but she has a little bit of rust problem right here. But don't you worry, in a couple weeks she's getting all that fixed. So my plan is on this is getting a whole graphics kit down the side, Haml Outdoors back topper. I'm gonna be doing something. I'm gonna get a new exhaust tip for it. I'm gonna do be doing some headlights, bumpers, cab lights up on the top. I already do have it tinted, not too dark, but I wanted a little bit of privacy on that. Yeah, this is a freaking sweet ride. If you guys know, I love my diesels. Unfortunately, my blue Cummins that I had was totaled last spring, and I was absolutely devastated. It was a gorgeous truck. I freaking loved that truck to death. Yeah, things happen, and then I had the Hemi that you guys had seen a little bit in the summer, all that months. But yeah, this is a little bit better view of the Cummins here. It's a great truck, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. That truck's going to take me on countless adventures, pulling the boat, pulling the fish shack, everything like that. So thank you all so much for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much to ask questions. I've been wanting to do a Q&A for a long time. I was just waiting for it to become nice out again, and it is a beautiful afternoon out here. So yeah, nothing left to be said. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're new around here, please drop subscribe and like, share, comment. Yeah, that's just about it. That's all I got. And as freaking always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.